Today we're going to talk about the brand new Control Texture Clay from Forte Series. That's Alex Costa's brand. And we're going to talk about the new volumizing texture powder that they came out with. Guys, this stuff is the real deal. Can't wait to talk to you about it. Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we cover a whole bunch of topics trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different. Today we're going to be talking about the Forte Series hair products, the new ones, the Control Clay and the volumizing powder. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So if you remember, not that long ago, I did a video on the Forte Series Texture Clay and the argan oil. You can see that video here. And long story short, I love it. If you guys have been followers of the Well-Rounded Dude for a while, you know that those are my go-to hair products. Like, that's what I use. That's my main two products, is the Forte Series Texture Clay and the oil. Recently, they came out with a new Control Clay. So I was a little confused, and I reached out and I asked one of the guys over at Forte, I'm like, hey, you guys getting rid of the Texture Clay? I hope not, it's really good. And they're like, nope, this is just another one. And they sent one over. They sent over a jar. And I got to try it, and I have to say, I like it. It's good. You guys may be wondering, what's the difference between the other Texture Clay and the new Control Clay? And the truth is, there's really not much difference. But the small differences are what counts. If you guys remember, the Texture Clay had a harder scoop, meaning that was one of the things that I saw that a lot of people had issue with, or maybe not issue, but concern with when the Texture Clay originally came out, was that it was hard to get out. Now, that's a good thing, because that means you have a really good hold. The harder the clay, the better the hold. So the fact that, you know, you really had to scoop it out, I mean, even my hairdresser it was kind of a running joke between us. Like, she's like, oh, goddamn. But, you know, it's a great product. Works perfectly. I've been using it for at least 2 years. Pretty much ever since Forte came out with it, I've been using it. I had the original one that didn't have the fragrance in there. And I was still using the extreme one when this new Control came out. So the difference is the Control is a softer scoop. So if you can see here, it's much softer to scoop out. It's a more buttery scoop, and therefore the hold isn't as strong as the regular Texture Clay. But that being said, that's like a minor difference. It's like the Texture Clay, the original one, is a 10. This one's like a 9, as far as I'm concerned. I have it in my hair right now. I had no issues with it. I wore it all day to work. You guys know I work construction. I do a lot out in the heat, out in the humidity, and I mean, it's kept its shape all day. So the hold is still there, the fragrance is still there. It's the same size jar. It's 2.5 ounces as the other Texture Clay with the scent, and same great smell, and it works like a charm. I really like it. I think you guys will like it too. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. So it gives you the same quality. So it's the same stuff that you already love, you know. It's got the argan oil, the shea butter, the aloe vera. It's still nourishing your hair when you wear it, which is something you want in a high quality hair product. And Forte is a high quality hair product. It's gonna nourish your hair, that's what you want. Still a residue free finish, still washes out extremely well. Like, you can rinse it out with water. I still recommend you guys use shampoo. But well-rounded tip of the day, shampoo less and your hair will look better. Trust me. It's still a strong hold, still a matte finish. None of that stuff has changed, and I still recommend pairing it up with the Forte Series Argan Oil. This stuff smells amazing. It makes your hair super soft, and even though that there is argan oil in the control clay, extra argan oil doesn't hurt, you know, especially if you're using heating tools. Argan oil is a natural heat protectant, so the more you use, the better your hair is going to stand up to, you know, your flat irons, your blow dryers. And that also reminds me, I'm not going to give you guys a hair tutorial in this video because I did a couple of videos ago. I did a 2-part video series where you can see me actually use the Forte Series texture clay and the argan oil as I did my hair. So you can see those videos here, okay? If you need a tutorial. But yeah, if you're using heating tools like I am, you definitely want to have argan oil in your products and having some on hand anyway. I'm on the Forte Series website right now, and they have their styling matrix, which is basically just showing the strength of the hold of the products and the shine. And well, as a matter of fact, we can throw it up on the screen. And as you can see, the original texture clay is just narrowly above the control clay. Now, I don't think it's going to make much difference. It all depends on your style. You know, who is the control clay for? I think it's for the people that didn't like the harder scoop of the texture clay. You're gonna have an easier time emulsifying this, because remember guys, emulsification is key for good hair. That's when you put a little bit in your hands, rub it together. That's activating the hair product. You want it until you don't see it on your hands, and then apply it to your hair. That's making the hair product work for you. Real quick, I really love the Forte Series website. It's got some really cool information on here. There's tutorials, there's directions on how to use their products. It's something you guys don't want to miss out on. If you're really serious about, you know, learning about what to do for your hair, how to apply these products, they have it really easy on the website. So you guys really should check it out, and it's awesome. So the next product I want to talk to you guys about is the new volumizing texture hair powder. Now, I am new to volumizing texture hair powders. We talked about them a little bit in a previous video, and I was just blown away. I've seen lots of YouTubers talk about them. They sprinkle them in their hair, and they're just like, you know, you rub it in, make sure it gets in down to your roots, and they're good to go, and you got some good hold. And I was really surprised that that actually worked. It wasn't vibing with me. Like I just couldn't, I'm like, powder's gonna really hold up your hair, but it does. And not only that, you get great volume. You know, like I go for a volume style, and if you're looking for a hairstyle like mine, you want volume. Volume comes naturally to me. It doesn't come natural to a lot of guys, so you need the help of products like this. Not only that, it gives you great texture, and textures where you can like squeeze it and piece it together and pull it apart, and you know, really give you that spiky look or whatever. That's usually what I go for. I'm not really rocking that today, but yeah, the product is extremely easy to use. Now again, looking at their styling matrix, you're not getting a strong of a hold as the control clay. You're getting a lesser of a hold, and that's fine. These products are meant for different people. You could use it on the same day a little bit. You would obviously, you would use this and then use a lot less of this, but you can just use this if you want to. What's great is it could be just one product, lightweight, hold, texture, volume. And I would still rock with the argan oil. Use a couple drops in that. Always do that, but then add a little bit of the powder. It doesn't take much to just give you guys a little bit of a demonstration here. You can just shake it on, and then you want to scrunch it in your hair like that, and you want to blend it, because if you just leave it like how I did, I probably got powder all over me. But if you don't want it to look like you have powder in your hair, even though that's what you're doing. So you want to blend it in like that. Scrunch it up, break it apart, you know, give yourself some interesting texture. So yeah, I'm liking that. You know, and then you're good to go. What a good use for the instant volume and texture powder, in my opinion, is for second day hair. You know, sometimes you may not have exactly the amount of hole that you want, and you may not have time to wash your hair and start all over. And that's what this is good for. Just a little bit in here and scrunch it up again. Because I'm looking at a tiny screen of myself, and my hair is one of the things that I'm really fickle about. But yeah, you can't go wrong with this. A couple other things I neglected to mention about the powder. It's sulfate and paraben free, which is important. You guys want to avoid sulfates and parabens as much as possible. Any kind of hair product that has that stuff, I mean, it's not the best for your hair. So I really try really hard to have sulfate and paraben free stuff. And it's extremely, you know, you get an extreme mattifying effect on your hair, which is good. You know, crispy, hard, shiny hair is out. That it's not 2001 anymore, guys. You really want to have some kind of matte product, and that's, you know, where this stuff comes in. The clay is mattifying. The clay has a matte effect. The powder has a matte effect. That's what you're looking for. That's what you should be looking for, I should say. You know, and again, the powder, invisible weightless hold. You guys really can't go wrong with these products. Unfortunately, I do not have a discount code for you guys, but I'll list them in the description. There'll be a link to the Forte Series website. Great products. I highly recommend them. I've been using them for years. Even before I started this channel, I was using those products just because I love them so much. And it's been an honor that they, you know, sent me some product that I can talk about it with you guys. Thank you to Forte Series for sending me those products. I really appreciate it, and it's great to talk about, you know, a brand that I love so much. Just before we go, quick price mention. The powder retails for $19.50, and the clay retails for $22.50, I believe. I'll double check that. Yeah, it retails for $22.50. So, guys, it may sound like a lot of money. I know a lot of people look at hair products and they're like, why is it so expensive when I can just go to Walmart and I can get a big tub of hair gel for 25 cents? And what they don't realize is that drugstore products, stuff that you get at those big department stores like that, it's full of filler, full of crap that's gonna damage your hair or just weight it down. It's, you know, the filler that they use is not good for your hair, and you're not gonna get what you're looking for. You're looking for a great style, you're not gonna find it. You gotta get salon quality products, great products like Forte Series. You can't go wrong with this clay. Trust me, I looked for a long time for a great hair product that went well with my hairstyle. Forte Series is it for me. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, another shout out to Forte Series. Thank you for sending me over the products to share with the audience. And that's where we're going to put a pin in it, guys. So please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, do all the social media things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Ring the bell. Be sure to check out the wellroundeddude.com. Dude15 will get you 15% off your total purchase on our merch page. We got some cool stuff there. Also check out the Well-Rounded Dude podcast. We're on most of the most popular platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google, Amazon. You can talk to your smart devices, ask for the Well-Rounded Dude podcast. It should pull them up. At least it did with me when I tried it. I don't know if it's still doing it. It should. But you know, technology. And guys, we will see you next week with another great video. Take care. Peace. Alex, when are you going to make the scent that's in this a cologne? I want the Forte Series cologne.